Sometimes people only understand your value after it is gone. When you were present, your loyalty, effort, and patience may have seemed ordinary to them. They assumed that those qualities would always be there, but once you stepped away, the difference became clear. They noticed that what you offered was not common. Your sincerity, your dedication, and the way that you showed up for others carried a depth that could not easily be replaced. There were people in your life who quietly understood your value, but they never treated you like it. Deep down, they knew that you brought something rare into their lives. You brought loyalty, presence, sincerity, and strength. Yet instead of appreciating it, they minimized it. They convinced themselves that your worth was smaller than it truly was, so they treated you accordingly. Their effort became smaller, their attention became inconsistent, and what once felt like a connection slowly turned into distance. They remained present physically, but mentally they had already checked out. You could feel it. Conversations became shallow, support became scarce, and the energy that you once gave so freely was no longer returned. In their minds, they believed that they were holding something of little value, so they invested very little. But there's a moment in life when a person starts to see clearly, and that moment has arrived. You realize that the way people treat you often reflects the way they see your worth. And if someone continues to give you the bare minimum, it is because they already decided that you deserve nothing more. That realization changed everything. So you did something powerful. You stepped away, not with anger or bitterness, but with clarity. You chose to invest in yourself instead of continuing to pour energy into people that could not recognize your value. You redirected your focus towards your purpose, towards your peace, towards your growth, and something remarkable began to happen. The energy that you once spent trying to hold relationships together began building your own life instead. Your confidence slowly returned, your mind became sharper, your presence became stronger, and new people began entering your life. People who recognized your character immediately. People who respected your voice. People who appreciated the wisdom that you carried. The same qualities that others once ignored suddenly became visible to those who knew how to value them. Meanwhile, those who once underestimated you began watching from a distance. They saw your growth. They saw your confidence. They saw how others were drawn to your presence and your words, and they realized something that they had failed to understand before. They had walked away from someone rare, but by the time they recognized it, the moment had already passed. Because once a person learns their worth, they rarely return to places where they were once undervalued. And your life is no longer about proving anything to anyone. It is about continuing forward with peace, purpose, and the quiet confidence of someone who finally understands their own value. I'd like to end this message with a parable. A jeweler once placed a rough stone on his table. Several buyers passed by and dismissed it. It's not worth much, they said. It is just another ordinary rock. So they offered very little. The jeweler waited patiently, and eventually a master craftsman arrived. He examined the stone carefully and immediately recognized what it truly was. It was a rare gem hidden beneath a rough surface. So he offered a price far greater than the others imagined. When asked why he valued it so highly, the craftsman replied, "Most people see a stone, but those who understand value recognize a diamond before it is polished." The lesson? People who lack vision often underestimate what stands directly in front of them. But a person's true worth is not determined by those who fail to recognize it. When you walk away from those who undervalue you and invest in your own growth, the right people will eventually see what others could not. And once you understand your value, you no longer seek approval from those who once overlooked you. And that's it for this message. I'd like to thank everybody who made it to the end of the video. I'm truly honored by your support. If this message resonated with you at all, please consider dropping a comment, giving me some feedback, hitting the like button, and subscribing. It's been Chris and Isty, and until next time, Take care and have a good one.